What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm installing this wig I got from Subella Hair. Of course, the information will be in the description box below, but this is a 26-inch 13x4 blonde wig with highlights. It has the curtain bangs. I'm not exactly sure of the density, but it'll be floating across the screen here. But this is just what the inside of the wig looks like. So you can see the lace on this, that HD lace. It looks really, really good. It's on this dome cap, and it has these two adjustable straps at the bottom here, and then the thick adjustable strap or the wig band. And yeah, so this is just a close-up of the highlights. It is a very, very pretty, and I love especially these curtain bangs. It comes pre-rolled for you, and it's already layered too, so that's amazing. And these are just what came with the bag. You have a wig band, a wig cap, some nails, some makeup brushes, and lashes. But if you want to see me install this wig, then you got to keep on watching. Alright, so jump right into the video. I'm taking off my bonnet, and I just have my hair in braids going straight to the back. My hair is already slicked back, so I'm just going to take this wig cap that came with the wig and slide it on over my head. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of this cream makeup from Ruby Kisses and put it all over the wig cap just to give it some color. This step is always completely optional, or you can use like a wig cap that's already colored if you don't want to go through all this, but I'm just going to do that and fill in the wig cap. And then the wig comes with this little bit of lace on the back, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off because I'm not going to be using it. And then I'm gonna get ready to slide on the wig. So I just put on the wig band first in the back, and then pull the wig backwards. You can see the highlights like really well when I do that, by the way. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull the wig backwards, and I tuck in that back comb, and I'm just gonna shift it and make sure everything fits right on my head. And then next I'm gonna get ready to cut the lace around the ears. So to do that, I basically just cut a slit of where the lace ends, just a small little slit, and then I put my ears and make sure like the wig can fit like behind my ear. I don't like to overdo it with cutting the lace behind my ear like I used to do. Just cutting the little slit, making sure it fits, and this one fit really perfectly. And then I'm just gonna cut several other slits in the lace because this is where I'm going to be gluing down the wig at, just to make it easier to roll it back. And now I'm just taking a small amount of glue and just going around my hairline, skipping the places where like my natural hair comes down further. So just starting at the top. And I've learned over the years that less is more when it comes to this glue. I remember watching like videos and people would use like 3 layers of glue and all this and that, and it would make the style come out really like the glue wouldn't be gluing, if that makes sense. Like it would just make the glue be like have the white cast, and it wouldn't come out as clear as I like. There we go. It wouldn't come out very clear. So I just start with like thinner little strips of glue, and then like now I'm blow drying it, and then I'm just going to do that like all along my hairline. But yeah, less is more. And then if I feel like anything is not gluing down as it should, then I use like a little spray, which you'll see me do a little bit later. But as you can see, like my hairline here is real funky. Like I don't want to put glue going through my hair right there, so I just make sure to put it like all around it pretty much. Now I'm just going to pull down the lace into that glue, make sure it fits nice and snug, and then I just like to take the back of my comb to like smooth it into place, to basically attach the lace to the glue. And then I'm just going to take my blow dryer to seal it. And once that's done, then I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace off. I'm using these fabric cutting shears that I got from Amazon. I love these because they have like a zigzagged type of blade versus like a straight blade, so I feel like that makes my lace look more natural when I cut it. I use this and combined with like these small baby silver scissors, which you'll see a little bit later. I use the small baby silver scissors to like cut really small pieces of lace that these chunky ones like necessarily can't get, but this is really good for cutting off like big hunks of lace. So next I'm going behind my ears. well, in front of my ears actually, with a little bit of glue. And this is where I'm going to glue down the little ear tab flaps of the lace. I didn't do that earlier because I always do that like kind of last, just to make sure I like the placement of it. And also I always use like a small like dab of glue. It's really not too much. I just want to make sure it sticks like where my ears are, and then I just basically do the same thing on both sides. So like in that little area behind my, I only have to do this because I have long sideburns, as you can see here. So I'll put it like behind my sideburns, and in front of my ear, and then I like blow dry it, and then I'll seal the lace right there. But if you don't have any sideburns or anything, then lucky you don't have to do this. And now I'm just gonna take this spray and go across my hairline, just to make the lace look more like clear or whatever, and to help like seal it down a little bit more. And then I take my blow dryer and dry it, and I just do that in like small sections. So I wound up letting my edges sit about for like 10-15 minutes, and now I'm gonna go and do my baby hairs. So as you can see, like my natural hairline comes down a little bit further than the wig, so I always like to do some baby hairs on the sides to kind of cover it up, since I have a low hairline, especially since this is like blonde hair. I definitely need to cover it up some. So I'm just pulling down the little edges here, and then I'm going to cut them and swoop them into place just to help blend it more. I also like that this wig has these highlights and lowlights. Like it's not like completely platinum blonde, so I feel like it helps my natural hair blend more with the wig, especially with the type of hairline that I have. It just looks more natural. Like if you see a little bit of darkness in the hair, like where my edges are, it's okay, because I mean there's highlights and lowlights in the wig too, so it just looks more natural, if that makes sense. I also want to point out that to swoop my edges, I'm using my clear edge booster edge wax and not gel. Typically I would use gel, but I only have black gel, and I didn't want to use black gel with this blonde wig just because it leaves like a yellowish cast on the hair. So I just wanted to use something clear so you can just see only the hair color. And now I'm just taking this spritz. My little pump is broke, so I have to take it out the bottle, but I'm just putting this all along the hairline, because as you can see, it's like really making that edge of lace on my forehead like really transparent. So I just want to do that. And so now it's time for my favorite part, which is taking down these rollers so that you can see the curls in this hair. First of all, you can see that the bangs are already pre-cut and layered for you, and they look absolutely amazing. I'm just going to take my hot comb and flatten the top just a little bit, but that's all that needed to be done when it comes to like styling, because the hair is already pre-curled. So I just wanted to touch it up a little bit with this, but this hair was giving. It was so freaking cute, and I was not expecting to really like this. I was really concerned about the color, but the color actually came out perfect. The bangs give Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I'm over here singing espresso. Like, I felt like Sabrina Carpenter with these bangs, but this style is just so adorable. Now I'm just taking some more of my cream makeup and rubbing it over the lace in the front just to make it blend a little bit more with my forehead. So you can't see it, but besides that, this is completely done. Look how freaking cute this is. The color, the cut, the style, everything. Didn't have to do anything else. Well, the only other thing that I did though was take just a little bit of scissors and cut the ends just a little bit so it's more of a blunt cut. But literally that was it. But yeah, so this is the final look of the hair. It is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love the highlights and the lowlights in the hair because it makes all of the difference, especially when wearing like platinum blonde hair like this. It makes it look so much more natural and much more like richer. Yeah, it's everything for me. I love the density and how thick and full the wig is, and I love that it's pre-curled, so you literally don't have to do anything to it but just like brush out the curls to get that really cute, effortless, wavy look. I didn't have any issues with tangling or shedding or anything like that. The hair is just overall super gorgeous, and the bangs is like the showstopper. It is like the showstopper on this wig. It is the game changer. The bangs on here are just immaculate. It is super, super cute. Definitely check this out. Really quickly, I did like 2 more styles in this hair just because I wanted to see what it looks like with a half up, half down. I love a good half up, half down with this. It is super cute, especially with the bangs. The bangs make the wig. So whether I'm doing this half up, half down here, or I did like just like a updo, with a little ponytail here, it is super, super cute. So definitely check out this wig. It's great for the holidays or any special occasion that you have coming up. Definitely look into this hair. I think you'll absolutely love it. All the information will be in the description box below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Adios till next time.